I'm Kathavachak and welcome to the realm of Katha. It is said that gods made humans in their own image. This fact is clear actually from various mythological stories where gods, even gods, have behaved like humans. So today we bring some stories for you from Indian mythology where a few gods have tussled in a competition. So let's begin. A long time ago, once sage Narad brought a divine fruit for Lord Shiv. Now this fruit was very special. Whomsoever ate it would gain a huge knowledge and wisdom of whole world. Now Lord Shiv was in a predicament. He had two sons and he was in a confusion that whom should he give it to. So he consulted with his wife, goddess Parvati, and they both decided that they should hold a competition. So they called both of their sons, Ganesh and Kartikeya, and recited the terms of the competition to them. The terms of competition was that whosoever is the quickest to circle the universe 3 times would get the fruit. Now Ganesh was in a little predicament as he thought that he was a little rodent and his mode of transport was a small mouse, while his brother had a faster and more agile peacock to travel on. Now Kartikeya was a go-getter. He was a very proactive boy. So as soon as the terms were recited, he immediately jumped on his peacock and set out to circle the universe. Now Lord Ganesh thought for a bit and then he called both of his parents and asked them to sit together. When they sat down, he quickly circled them 3 times and said, "Now give me the fruit." So Lord Shiv asked, "No, but the terms were a little different. No, you had to circle the universe." To this Ganesh smartly replied, "Dear father, see, you are my father and she is my mother. You both are the whole universe for me. So if I circled you, I think I circled the universe. So I definitely know that I should win the fruit." Lord Shiv and Goddess Parvati smiled at their son's wit and they obliged him with the fruit. When Kartikeya returned, he saw that they had given the fruit to Ganesh and he promptly questioned them. And when they recited the whole story to him, he also agreed with them and everyone was really happy. Some say that due to this incident, Lord Ganesha is worshipped first and foremost throughout the world. So we bring to you another story of similar competition between 2 gods. One day, Lord Brahma, the creator of universe, and Lord Vishnu, the protector of universe, were traveling on a same path. They were coming towards each other from the opposite directions. Now when they reached at a common point, none of them agreed to leave the path for another, and an argument broke between them. Both were of the thought that I am bigger than you. Now after a long argument, they still couldn't reach to a conclusion. So after a while, the divine sage Narad presented himself before them and asked to resolve their conflict. He said that nearby there is a huge shivling. Now nobody knows the extremities, where the extremities of this shivling are. So both Brahma and Vishnu should hold a competition where they both should travel towards one extremity and whosoever reaches it first will be termed as the bigger one. So Vishnu turned himself into a boar and started digging inside the earth. And Lord Brahma sat on his vehicle and flew towards the top of the shivling. Now Vishnu travelled and travelled for eons trying to find the extremity, trying to find the bottom of the shivling, but he couldn't do so. After a while he got really tired and he realized that no one can find this extremity of shivling because shivling is endless. So he accepted his defeat and he came back to the common point. Meanwhile, Lord Brahma was travelling towards the top of the shivling. Suddenly he saw a ketki flower falling from the top of the shivling. Now on the top there was a gust of wind due to which this flower had broken off and was falling towards the bottom. Lord Brahma caught the flower in the midair and asked it that what had happened. So the flower said, "I fell from the top and I was going towards the bottom." So now Lord Brahma saw his opportunity. So he told the flower, "Okay, so we'll do one thing. We'll go to the midpoint of this shivling and there we'll meet Lord Vishnu. So if he asks, just tell him that I plucked you from the top of the shivling and I had found the top of the shivling. You only have to do that." Ketki flower was a bit skeptical at first, but then when Lord Brahma insisted, he agreed. So they both started travelling toward the midpoint. When they reached there, they saw Lord Vishnu and Lord Vishnu told the whole story honestly and he accepted his defeat. Then Lord Brahma said, "Okay, but I found the top of the shivling. See, I have got this witness, I have got this flower also." So when Lord Vishnu asked the Ketki flower, he also said, Yes, yes, Lord Brahma plucked me from the top of the Shivling and we are both traveling here from there. As soon as the flowers said that, there was a huge blast and suddenly Lord Shiv appeared before them. He reprimanded Ketki flower for his lie and said that I don't want anything to do with you now, from now on. So you will not be used in my worship from now on. And to Lord Brahma he said, see, since you told a lie despite being the creator of the universe, you should be some responsible. You should show some responsibility, right? So now you have 5 heads. I will behead one of the heads from your body and never again you will find another temple for the worshippers to worship you. So from that day onwards, Lord Brahma has only 4 heads. And there are very few temples throughout India of Lord Brahma. So these were today's Katha, where few gods from Indian mythology have been on loggerheads. We'll bring such interesting stories to you from all the sectors of life. Until then,